Alright, let's have a little chat about that tiny little poke you get when you're at the doctor's office. How did you make it this far in life, through school and jobs and figuring out how to file taxes, without actually knowing what that shot does? Today, I'll explain what a vaccine does inside of you like you're 5 years old. And by the end of this, you'll finally understand the basic strategy behind one of the most important ideas in all of medicine, and you can stop just nodding along when people talk about it. Now, to understand how vaccines work, you first need to understand that your body is basically a fortress. It's a very nice, very important fortress that you live inside of, and it has a full-time, round-the-clock security team. Now, this team is called your immune system, and its one job is to patrol the hallways of you, checking IDs and making sure that nothing sketchy gets in. The soldiers in this security force are mostly a bunch of special kinds of white blood cells. Think of them as a tiny loyal guard who is always on duty, floating around in your blood waiting for trouble. They are very, very good at their jobs. I mean, they're tough, they're determined, and they'll fight to the finish to protect your fortress. There's just one tiny problem. They can be a little slow on the uptake when they meet a brand new bad guy for the very first time. I mean, they don't necessarily approach him guns blazing, so they have to learn on the job, which, as you can imagine, might get a little messy. The bad guys in our story are germs. They know them as viruses and bacteria, and these are microscopic little villains, tiny invaders who want nothing more than to sneak past your walls, break into your fortress, and set up their own little evil party inside. Their whole goal is to multiply. They want to turn your body into a factory for making more of them, and as they do this, they cause all sorts of problems, which you experience as being sick. You get a fever, you get a cough, maybe a sore throat, all that fun stuff. That is the feeling of a full-blown invasion happening inside of you. Now, every single type of bad guy germ has a pretty unique look. They each wear a special uniform that identifies them. Think of it like a gang color or a special logo they wear on their jackets. This unique uniform, this little piece of them that your body can see and recognize, is the most important part of our story. It's called their calling card. It's what makes a chickenpox virus different from a flu virus. Your body's security guards are trained to spot these uniforms. So, let's say you have a brand new bad guy, a germ that your body has never, ever seen before, and it manages to sneak in. Well, what happens next is pure chaos. Your immune system security guards see this new intruder and sounds the alarm. It's a code red, an unknown entity in the building. The guards rush to the scene, but they're confused. They see the germ's weird new uniform and they have no idea what they're dealing with. Is it dangerous? How do we fight it? They don't have a playbook for this specific enemy, so they have to scramble. They start fighting with their standard general purpose tools, which might work for a little bit, but isn't really that efficient. It's like trying to stop a tank with a water pistol. So, while your guards are trying to figure things out, the bad guy germ is having a field day. It's multiplying. One germ becomes 2, 2 become 4, and 4 become 8. And soon enough, you have a whole army of them causing a ruckus. And this is when you start to feel really, really sick. Your body is in the middle of a huge, messy, and very real war, but your immune system is smart. While the frontline soldiers are fighting and trying to contain the invasion, the strategists are in the back room working furiously. They're studying the bad guy's uniform, they're analyzing its structure, its weakness, its every detail. And after a while, sometimes days or even weeks, they invent a perfect, custom-made weapon just for this one enemy. Now, this special weapon is called an antibody. An antibody is like a perfect little grappling hook designed to latch onto that bad guy's specific uniform and nothing else. It's a smart missile, a custom-made key for a custom-made lock. Your body starts producing millions and millions of these antibodies, and these new weapons flood into your system, and they are incredibly effective. They find the germs, lock onto their uniforms, and either neutralize them on the spot, or mark them so that other, bigger soldiers can easily find and eat them. It's like putting a giant flashing "kick me" sign on every single invader. And eventually, your army of antibodies and soldier cells wins the war. They clear out all the bad guys, and you slowly start to feel better. Congratulations, you survived. But here's the most brilliant part. Your immune system has a memory. After it wins this big, ugly war, it doesn't just throw away the blueprints for that amazing custom weapon that it built. No, it keeps them. It creates special cells called memory cells, and these are like wise old veteran soldiers who were there for the big war. They remember that bad guy's uniform perfectly. They keep the design for the antibody, the grappling hook, on file forever. And these memory cells continue to patrol your body for years, sometimes your entire life, just waiting. They're your secret weapon, your silent guardians. The whole process was effective, but it was also slow and dangerous. I mean, you had to get really sick to learn the lesson. So the question is, wouldn't it be better if your body could learn how to make those amazing antibodies without having to go through the horrible, messy war first? What if you could just skip straight to the part where you have the memory cells and the secret weapon designs ready to go? This is where the vaccine comes in. A vaccine is pretty much a cheat sheet. Think of it like a training exercise. It's a drill for your immune system. It's one of the most clever things that humans have ever figured out. A vaccine introduces your body to a bad guy's uniform without introducing you to the actual bad guy. It gives your immune system a safe, controlled way to practice for the real fight. I mean, imagine you want to train for security guards to recognize a specific master thief. You wouldn't let the actual thief run wild in your fortress to see if they can catch him. I mean, that would be insane. So instead, you would show them a picture of the thief. You'd give them a wanted poster, and you'd say, "Memorize this face. If you ever see someone who looks like this, sound the alarm immediately." A vaccine is just that, a wanted poster. Here's how it works. Scientists take the real, dangerous germ and they disarm it. They make it harmless. There's a few ways that they can do this as well. Sometimes they'll use a dead version of the germ, kind of like showing your army a training dummy that looks exactly like the enemy but can't move or fight back. Other times they use a severely weakened or stunned version of the germ. It's alive, sure, but it's so pathetic and wimpy that it can barely do anything. Your immune system could beat it up with one hand tied behind its back. And with some of the newest vaccines, it's even more clever. They don't even use any part of the germ at all. Instead, they give your body a little piece of code, an instruction manual. This manual tells your own cells how to make just one tiny harmless piece of a bad guy's uniform. It's like giving your security team the recipe to bake a cookie that looks exactly like the bad guy's logo. Your body makes a few of these harmless uniform pieces, and your immune system sees them, and the training begins. Now, no matter which method is used, the result is the exact same. The vaccine gets into your body, and your immune system security guards spot the uniform. Whether it's on a dead germ, a weak germ, or just a harmless piece your own body made, the guards don't know the difference. All they see is an unfamiliar uniform inside the fortress, and they think it's a real invasion. They freak out, but just a little bit. Remember, it's a practice freak out. But they still sound the alarm, they start studying the uniform, and they begin the process of building those custom-made antibody weapons. Because there isn't a real strong army of germs multiplying and causing damage, your body has all the time in the world to get rid of it. It's a calm, focused training session instead of a frantic life or death battle. Now, you might feel a little bit of a reaction, like a sore arm or a mild fever, but that's not you being sick. That is the feeling of your immune system training. It's the sound of your internal army doing push-ups and learning its new skills. Believe me, it's a good sign. It means that the wanted poster is working. During this safe little practice drill, your body produces the perfect antibodies for that germ. And most importantly, it produces those amazing memory cells. The veteran soldiers are created, they memorize the uniform, and they file away the antibody blueprints. And then, the harmless stuff from the vaccine is cleared away, and everything goes right back to normal. Your body has now been trained. It has the secret knowledge that it needs to defeat that enemy, and you never had to get sick to get it. It learned everything from a simple fire drill. And now for the grand finale. Let's imagine that months or even years later, the real bad guy shows up. The actual, dangerous, full-strength germ tries to sneak into your fortress. And it thinks it's going to be easy. It thinks your body's never seen its uniform before. But it is so wrong. The moment that germ enters, your veteran memory cells spot it instantly. There's no confusion, there's no panic. They recognize that uniform from the training session, and they sound an alarm that is faster and 1,000,000 times louder than the first time. They immediately pull out the blueprints for the perfect antibody weapon, and your body starts churning out millions of them at lightning speed. An army of perfect, custom-built antibodies flood your system before the bad guy germ even has a chance to unpack its bags. The invaders are swarmed, tagged, and destroyed almost immediately, and the war is over in a matter of hours, not weeks. It's so fast and so efficient that most of the time, you don't even feel it. I mean, you don't get sick. You just go about your day completely unaware that your brilliant immune system just fought off a deadly invader. All thanks to a little training exercise that it did years ago. You beat the bad guy before the fight even really began. You had the cheat sheet for the test. I mean, that's pretty much what a vaccine does. It's not magic, it's dress rehearsal. It gives your body's powerful but slightly naive army the information it needs to protect you, make it smarter, faster, and stronger for the future. So, there you have it. A vaccine is just a practice fight. It shows your body's little army a picture of the bad guy so that they know what to look for later. It's like your mom showing you a picture of a bee so that you know not to poke the buzzing thing. See? You get it now. It's not some weird magic potion, it's just a super smart training plan for your insides. Now go, be the smartest person in the room. You've earned it.